What is up, guys? Frino1 and welcome to my live reaction for the latest chapter of Hunter x Hunter. So it's been quite a while since we had a chapter. Obviously, it's the second chapter back, I believe, from memory. Yeah, second or third chapter back. And after that, it was like 6 months or something like that, or even 7 months since our previous chapter. So as we know, we're with Kurapika. Kurapika is on a ship and he's in the midst of basically a blood match where all the princes and princesses are basically duking it out to the death to basically take over the kingdom. Kurapika is basically protecting a baby. The baby is the prince, and the mother doesn't really have any intentions of it to take over. She just wants to protect it and keep it alive. So that's where he's at. Let's get into it. So we know about Nen Beast, and there's other Nen users. There's a parasite user, Nen user on there, and there quite a few guards have already been killed. Kurapika has put it over the PA saying, look, there is a Nen user here using parasites to kill people, yada, yada, yada. He broadcast that on the emergency system for all the bodyguards. All the princes know about it. What's going to happen? Let's find out. We got our first page here. And also, guys, I am not doing a review for this. It's just a live reaction. That is all. But anyway, let's get into it. All right. Wobble's royal bodyguards have all been wiped out? Yes, sir. According to the information from the Army's intelligence, that leaves just the two hunters who we enlisted from outside agencies. I have no idea who's behind this. But I can't believe they'd go after the baby first. Hang on. The bodyguards that were assigned to the youngest prince will all belong to other queens. In that case, it's strange that every single one of them was wiped out. Isn't it? Isn't it? Unless, in order to deflect suspicion from themselves, they killed their own as well. Actually, there's some issues regarding that I need to discuss with you. Nen beasts? The mysterious key word that fills the ship's corridors. For now, I've confirmed it with all the bodyguards already, but none of our men know anything about it. Regardless, this word indeed holds some key to how and why all our bodyguards were killed. Okay? So we got what seems to be. Give me a second, guys. Looks well. We got what seems to be like a layout of the rooms and everything like that. Okay, fair enough. So I believe in each one of the rooms there is a prince or the princess, and they're all in individual rooms. Yada yada yada. And that's the standard layout. All right, continue on. Father, Cammy has something that she'd like you to clarify for her. There are many ways that one could interpret the word survive. And I think the different definition of having dropped out is also too vague. I'd like you not to accept anything short of biological death as having lost and therefore dropped out of the competition. Is that all right? Okay, so this woman's a bit of a bitch from the third prince, Zhang Lei, asked about the conditions for becoming king as well, although the nuance of his questions was slightly different. Hui, I'll give you the same answer word for word that I gave him. One sole survivor will be the official successor to the throne. How you might interpret that is also part of the succession war. Hui. Alright. Interesting. Worrying about such pointless things, Camilla. If you're doing this because you truly desire to become king yourself, then you no need to focus on other people's definitions. Cammy doesn't like that. What Cammy wants is for all the people in the world to exact act exactly how Cammy thinks they should. And first off, Cammy wants all the princes other than Cammy to die. Ideally, I'd want them to all go off and die on their own. Camilla will be king, so I should just die. That's what I want them all to think. Alright. Alright, so she's clearly a psychopath. She's a psycho. Alright. Okay. What a conceited, arrogant woman! Entrusting the royal throne to you would be tantamount to having a mad dog babysat. How dumb can you get? As if Cammy would ever do something like babysit. Out of the way. Alright? Camilla, show your older brother some respect. Unforgivable. The whole world is wrong. There's no choice left but for Cammy to change it by herself. So she is a very arrogant and very opposite. She's basically saying, she basically wants to take the throne and say, you act the way I tell you to act, and that's that. And the way you act is you admire me, you flaunt on me, you do everything that I say. So, yeah, I hope she does it. I hope she gets her ass handed to her. She's a bitch. I don't like her. Just wishing something alone won't make it happen. This world is just way too unfair. Alright, so it looks like that's a Nen beast behind her. I believe that's possibly her Nen beast. Okay, so she's wandering off. Father, that is the senseless, wretched reality of one who has no qualifications to become king. As an older brother, I feel only shame. Okay, I don't mind this guy. I, Benjamin, shall take responsibility and prune this branch. I swear to you, here and now, that I shall protect the great and mighty tree of Kakin. I'm expecting great things. Good. Kill. Alright, so it looks like that's his Nen beast. Pretty creepy. First Prince Benjamin has left the room. I'm going to kill them right now. Everyone is now on maximum alert. I'll kill them all. There's no way I can wait for us to disembark. Like, literally ripping the shirt off. He's like, I'm coming, bitch. Your soul is mine. Tell this to the captain of the private troops, Balsamico. Yes, sir. First, bring the fourth prince, the Cetterich, before me. I don't care how you accomplish it, but do not kill him. I'll do that myself. Got it? Yes, sir. Looks like he's doing as he's been told. Nen beasts that act as parasites have latched onto us. Then why can't I see them even though I can use Nen? This is just a theory, but perhaps there was a condition that participants in the ceremony would be unable to see the Nen beasts. Or perhaps there's some other condition that you don't meet. That's likely what happened with 14th Prince Wobble. The fact that the aforementioned Nen beast wouldn't directly kill 14th Prince Wobble means that there are probably more rules that we don't know about yet. Okay, so I believe that's the first prince they're talking to, Balsamico. We need to get a firm understanding of these rules as fast as we can and before the other princes do. That will be the key to winning this survival game. Taking any actions before we do that could very well cost us our lives. Are you telling me to wait? Yes. There are two main reasons for this. Our enemies are Nen beasts, and as long as you, Sir Benjamin, cannot see them, it becomes extremely dangerous for you to act by yourself. Therefore, we need to completely rework our defensive plans. The other reason has to do with the emergency announcement just now. Now, the words Nen beast and Nen abilities have been made aware to all the princes and the bodyguards. You could say that our advantage has been almost completely squashed. I see. You're talking about hunters. All of them are Nen users and have a much longer history with it than we do, in addition to having much more knowledge of Nen. They also possessed little insider information about Kakin. As far as the information battle goes, we had the overwhelming victory. But protecting the princes is only a secondary mission for them. Okay? Thanks to the announcement of just one lone hunter, all the bodyguards gained a clear understanding of what they were up against. So now the ones that can use Nen will be on the utmost alert. This renders our plan to use Nen for a surprise attack on them useless. That was such an unnecessary thing to do. I can't quite understand. Why would he intentionally broadcast this information to everyone on the emergency channel? 8th Queen Ito wouldn't have told him about this jar ceremony. So why would he even leak to enemy princes the fact that he confirmed the enemy's identity as a Nen beast? Alright. I'd have expected nothing less of you, Sir Benjamin. We also struggled to make sense of that. Terence is probably the most likely and reasonable answer. Right now, because of that information, we're being forced to change our plans and wait now, which means they are able to avoid any other situations occurring. This is also in line with the motives of the younger princes. Since they have much less military force, they are likely to be much more passive in battle. It also becomes apparent that the other hunters have started to actively share information with each other in response to the announcement. Okay. So, then, you think the younger princes and their hunter bodyguards are working together to keep each other alive. The situation will start to change greatly depending on how the hunters begin to control the princes and their Nen beasts. Precisely. The Nen beasts are hunters. The Nen beasts and hunters' abilities are still unknown. Depending on what they are, they could pose a serious threat to us. On top of that, there might also be Nen users within the older prince's private soldiers. The princes become aware of Nen. Thanks to this incident, they may try to gain instruction in mastering Nen themselves. Summon all the private soldiers here now. Yes, sir. Because he acts on impulse and likes to take the shortest route to a goal, he is easily misunderstood. But his logic does no hesitate and shows no fear. By supplying him with the proper information, he is able to come up with a sound and appropriate decision. In order to guide our still developing country into an even greater nation, he is the only one who possesses the flexibility and understanding we need. Now, I totally get that with him. Like, he was ready just to go in and just start breaking doors and bam, bam, bam. But after he's gained all the information, he's made probably the smartest decision. Get everyone here. We need to come up with something different. Get them here. I've got an idea. From now on, I want you to act as the royal family's bodyguards, working in shifts with the other members here. You will all work as each of the prince's bodyguards. The details of the mission still remain the same. Guard the princes while observing them. Report on their actions. But because of the unknown threat that the Nen beast pose, this mission has become extremely high risk and dangerous. Pay the utmost attention to the Nen beast and hunter's abilities and figure out what they are. If the enemy should attack of it, it becomes clear they intend to attack. Then exercise your right to defend yourselves by whatever means necessary. In other words, you have my permission to kill your opponents. Okay? So basically, his plan is protect them, but if they go after you, you have permission to kill. Alright? Defend yourselves and to kill whatever. Yes, sir. So it looks like these are all the royal bodyguards. Asamiko, Are you all able to see my Nen beast? Yes, it is a Nen beast that is indeed fitting for the next king. Okay, we got close up the smiling face of the Nen beast. All right. The first Prince Benjamin has used his private troops to spy on all the other princes as their bodyguards. Royal bodyguards must normally be official troops of the king's army to be assigned to that position. But being the military's supreme vice chancellor, Benjamin's private troops are allowed this sole right. Don't you dare let them wander into Cammy's sight. They take even one step into the living room, kill them, and call Mom. Okay? These are clearly measures taken in response to the announcement. This is a chance to learn about beasts. How shall we handle this, you? You, fourth prince, being the first queen's child, have no obligation to acquiesce to their request. Tell them they're fools. I'm in the middle of my Nen meditation. Fair enough. Person that made that emergency announcement, they're trying to draw things to a stalemate. I want information on that hunter. Bring it to me immediately. So it looks like all the other princes are starting to act. Trying to gain information and all that kind of jazz. All the phones on board are controlled by the king's army. Contacting Melody and the others would be very risky. Couldn't you use Sarah's power to investigate the other princes? It's possible, but we can't just go snooping around blindly. If we don't narrow down a target and what information we need, we won't be able to keep watch over the prince while taking the long time required for the high-risk operation. The wireless phones used by the bodyguards to contact each of their princes have their channels fixed, so I won't be able to contact any of the other princes' bodyguards with them. Although we couldn't bring them into the prince's living quarters, if I could get a hold of another group's wireless phone, I'd be able to exchange information. No matter what we decide on, though, we're overwhelmingly short on manpower. A bell ring. It's probably the first prince's bodyguard. With throwing a new spy on top of the situation. Hello? I contacted you previously. I am under the employment of the first prince, the royal bodyguard, Vincent. Okay? I wonder what's wrong. I had even just finished breastfeeding him. Maybe he's sleepy. I'll take him to his bedroom. Also, I'm a little worried about the new person being here. I understand. We'll make sure to watch over the entryway at all times in shifts. Got it? Got it. What the? Bill, watch the prince, huh? That was just in the nick of time. Yep. Okay. She suddenly pulled a knife on me and tried to attack me, so I had no choice. Yep. And on top of that, she had this little vial of poison on her. Yep. She probably tried to stick me with it. Ah, that was a close call. So, as you can see, I exercised my right to defend myself. Yep. He's not a spy. He's an assassin. The blade has been let loose. Will it pierce? Will it be dodged? Or will it be broken? And that's the end of the chapter, guys. Alright. So overall, guys, a pretty solid chapter. Hunter x Hunter is back! You know I'm happy about that. But anyway, guys, that is all for me. As always, if you enjoyed the video, smash that thumbs up. It will be greatly appreciated. And of course, as always, if you haven't subscribed, smack that subscribe button. It's completely and totally free, and we all like free things. And as always, guys, I'm Free01. You guys are awesome. And I'll catch you guys with another live reaction. Peace. Run away! Run away!